Hey guys, pull some messages. I'm using what are these? Moonology messages. These are the messages. Yeah, these are the message ones. All right. So I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you had a great day. We're just gonna see what's going on here with the energy. I'm not gonna lay these out. These. I'll lay out the other ones. Give me the collective, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective? What does the collective need to know? Give me a card. Collective. You guys are holding on to blocks. Things that are blocking you, you're holding on to them. You need to let something go. You guys are not letting something fall apart that needs to fall. It needs to fall apart and you won't let it. Give me more for the collective. There's something where you have some sort of a void. You guys need to take some sort of action to fill this void, right? Or make sure you don't do the wrong things to fill the void. It's a void, right? It needs to be filled, or you need to deal with the issues. For some of you guys, you need to deal with some things that happen to you. There's something that you need to, it says do nothing, but you need to act. Maybe some of you guys need to get counseling, or there's some situation. It could even be paperwork, something outstanding. For some of you guys, I feel a divorce or something like that. A divorce, a separation, something that needs to be filed. This time, you have to act and do something. Give me more. Protection. You have to do this for your own protection is what I'm getting here. So there's something that you guys need to, you're holding on to a block, right? If there's something that's distracting you, disturbing you, you need to release it. But you need to take measures to release it. And I feel like you guys may not be doing that. Maybe it's too much. It's too heavy. Because I feel like a lot of people are dealing with a lot of things right now. A lot of things are coming out. A lot of mysteries are being solved. A lot of secrets, family secrets coming out. Things that you have to, somebody's doing something, or you need to do something for your own protection. Around a ring around the moon. That means protect yourselves. All right. There's something that's coming out that's going to be hidden. Some of you have an opportunity to get ahead of this. Some of you don't. It's too late. Because stuff is coming out now. What else? What else? Face your fears. Yep. So that's really what it's saying. There's something coming out you guys are going to have to face. Right. The message has been consistent. That's why I was like, let me wait a while and do another read, because the energy is pretty much coming up the same. As a matter of fact, guys, on Zen Romance Tarot, I did release a Cancer read. You guys are more than welcome to check that out over there on that page. Alright, this read is going to be on Zen Whispers. I want you guys to please help me get into the algorithm as much as you can, because you have to, you know, long story, but things are being held by whomever, because they feel like I'm the problem, but you got people protesting in the middle of the streets and all this other stuff. You got people walking in buildings, hurting little kids, but you worried about what I'm doing. If you don't sit down, I ain't checking for these people. I ain't the problem here. And they know it. But they too ashamed to come out and say it. Anyway, what else is going on with the collective? Alright. There's this energy here. Some of you guys might be facing some sort of an addiction, or yeah, it could be an addiction. Maybe you guys are too connected to something. Maybe you guys are too connected to something. For some of you guys, this could be a past person where you need some protection. For some of you guys, you're dealing with a Capricorn. For some of you guys, you need to protect yourselves against somebody who oppressed you, right? Somebody who might have an addiction, they oppress you. They depend on you. Some of you guys need to let this go. I mean, really let it go. Like, do a real breakup. Some people say cord cutting, like a serious breakup, right? But this is also about some of you guys feeling powerless, right? Maybe you feel powerless because of addictions. You have some limitations or something like that. I'll keep that right there. Give me more, please. All right, we also have here Ten of Swords. Oh, Ten of Swords comes out reverse. This is something where you're doing something for survival. For some of you guys, you might be caught up in a situation for survival. Whether it be money, greed, power, you feel like you're protecting yourself. You feel like, I'm doing this because I have to survive. For some of you guys, you could be caught up in some sexual situation where you feel like you're doing it because you want to survive. So I don't know what kind of situation some of you guys are in, but I'm showing that somebody is in despair over this situation. I'm in despair over what I have to do to survive. Wow. Somebody could be dealing with a Gemini energy. They could be in despair over what they have to do to survive or what predicament they've been put in or something like that. For some of you guys, you're dealing with a Capricorn energy. Something with the root chakra. Give me more, please. What else is going on with the collective? So we know that you guys are, some of you guys had to survive some kind of physical violence or sexual violence. All right, that energy is coming out. Two of Cups. This could have been in a love relationship. This could be somebody that you guys are separated from. For some of you guys, you were in some sort of a financial partnership and there was no balance here. This could have been a corporate partnership. It could have been a love relationship. There was no balance in it. There was no harmony. It was a bad connection. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you were. Maybe you had some sort of a bad relationship with a Cancer and money and love. Somebody was power hungry here based off what I see with this Devil energy. All right, if we want to take it there, somebody could have been power hungry. Somebody got physically hurt too. There could have been a Gemini. I keep getting something about a Gemini getting physically hurt. I did get that there's a Gemini energy out there who could pass out from something. But for some of them, it's temporary. I don't want to say for all, because that's not fair to say. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I see. Somebody here gets physically hurt, or they fall, or they pass out or something, but they do survive. It seems like they lose the use of their limbs, but it's temporary for some of them, right? Two of Cups. So somebody could be in separation here. There's some tension in a relationship. There was some bad communication that played out here. Somebody could be in a Knight of Pentacles energy. All right, somebody was being practical. They didn't move too fast. I was going slow. All right, somebody could have been moving too slow. Somebody could have not been happy with the pace of a relationship with this Knight of Pentacles here, right? But that's the kind of energy that you want. This is somebody who's going to take their time doing something. Their work is good. Their work is thorough. They're hardworking. They're reliable. All right, give me more. All right, the Ten of Pentacles. Child, what in the heck? Somebody could be working towards something, especially if you guys are dealing with this Knight of Pentacles. You could be a Knight of Pentacles. I don't know really what this is. Somebody could be a Taurus. Somebody could be a Virgo with the Knight. This could definitely be a Virgo. Something having to do with an inheritance or a payout or something like that. Somebody's coming towards you because you're receiving some sort of an inheritance. But this is a reliable person coming towards you. I feel like whoever is coming towards you, they may be recovering from something. They may be in separation or a breakup from somebody. There was a breakup. They withdrew from a situation because of bad communication. I feel like they're headed towards you, this Knight of Pentacles, whoever this is. It could be a Virgo, Taurus. Ten of Pentacles is Virgo energy. They could be headed towards you, but for what? Because, I mean, that would be the type of person, but you guys are calling judgment on something. I'm going to call judgment. I'm going to be honest. I am independent. You guys declare your independence, or this person does. It says that they're fair, but they're constructive. This could be you judging this person coming towards you guys. It could be a Capricorn coming towards you guys who is recovering from something. This person might be physically hurt, recovering. For some of them, maybe their ex, I don't know, beat them over the side of the head or something. I don't know. They got physically hurt. They are recovering from some rock bottom status. There was a breakup. They could have broke up with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. There was a breakup or something like that. Now they could be headed towards you, but you're calling judgment. You could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini energy. The Three of Wands. This person might want to do business with you or expand something with you. Could be an Aries coming towards you guys. They want to build something with you and expand something with you, but it does speak of limitations here, right? Something's delaying them. They could have obstacles in their way, but they're Knight of Pentacles anyway. They were never going to get there fast, right? but there's something holding them back. Whoever this is, they have some kind of restriction or limitation that stops them from traveling. Child, hold on. Queen of Cups. Oh. You're calling judgment on somebody who's having some issues coming towards you guys because of limitations. Maybe some money limitation. For some of them, maybe they're frustrated because of a lack of progress. But it says that the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure if that's your energy or theirs. I'm calling judgment on you because I'm the Queen of Cups. Like, I'm following my intuition about you. There's something about support. You support this person. Maybe some of you guys are counselors or something. But there's a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups. Okay. Now, even though both these queens are upright, it still suggests that something could be going on here. So, the Three of Wands. I don't know if these two can work together because they limit each other's progress. I don't know what this is. Tell me what this is, please. Give me one more. The Four of Wands. Something about a celebration. There's some red flags on the way to the altar here. Or to this celebration or something like that. Somebody's skeptical about traveling somewhere and what can be accomplished. There's something here with the community and the home. One of these queens could be from the community. The other queen could be from the home or something like that. They're really about their creative pursuits and they're financially stable. Alright, that's Queen of Cups, financially stable. Queen of Swords, she's also financially independent, but she's very careful about what she does. She was careful about partaking in some sort of a celebration having to do with the Queen of Cups. With the Four of Wands, this celebration. I don't know if I'm going to travel to this. I'm going to think carefully and wisely before I do something. I'm making a choice. I want it to be a healthy choice. Somebody has some commitment issues. Somebody's searching for some sort of a purpose. What's the point of me going to this? She's trying to get to the bottom of what is this about. I'm making up my mind. I'm hoping this is good, but this is wishful thinking. There's a Queen of Swords here who's skeptical about something having to do with travel, business expansion, going somewhere to celebrate. I'm not going anywhere with you, she says. For some of you guys, this Queen of Swords isn't going anywhere with this travel because she feels like it might have something to do with something that is like unpopular. Morally questionable or whatever. I don't know. She has some reservations. I don't know why though. She might have some commitment issues. She might be like, listen, I'm really busy. I don't know if this event, right? I don't know if your little, what is this, a cotton candy party is worth me taking time off and doing that. So she's determining what this is about. Give me more, because I don't know what this is. There's some sort of rivalry here. I'm fighting. You guys are arguing with somebody. Could be fighting with somebody over something. This could have to do with a job, a business. This is an industry. There's some tension with some rivals. People are clashing with their egos. I told you, but I can't see the Queen of Cups really having an ego here. All right? I don't know. We also have the Nine of Wands that comes up. Somebody might feel like they're defending themselves, right? I'm defending myself. I'm going to be persistent in something. Somebody's being persistent here. For some of you guys, you have a Sagittarius who's very persistent in what it is they're trying to do. Like they're going to keep going. They're like, I'm not going to stop. What? Give me one more. This should help me understand something. The Lovers reverse. Okay. We have the Devil energy. We have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Lovers that comes up reverse. So that suggests that there was some sort of breakup. Especially when we have the Two of Cups reversed right here. Again, some sort of a breakup, separation. Somebody now starting to think with their brain versus, you know, their looks. They're balanced. They're thinking with both. Somebody's a Queen of Cups. They're very loving. They're a counselor if you need them. They're financially stable. They're emotionally stable. But there's some sort of breakup here where there's disharmony and imbalance because of some sort of teamwork that was done. Three of Wands comes up reverse. Cause some sort of division between a Capricorn and a Gemini. There's division here. Right? So I see division here. It depends on what falls right there. I'll look at that in a minute. Somebody wanted to celebrate with a Knight of Pentacles. Could have been a Virgo or a Taurus. There's some sort of a celebration here that they had with a family, a community. There was somebody who is in Aries that's significant with this Four of Wands. This celebration, this person part of the community, a friend or a family member, right? So there's a Cancer here. There's an Aries here. We also have a Leo here. Something about a celebration with a Leo. Yep, this Leo was at the celebration. Somebody did something, I don't know. There's a Leo here. What's this Leo? Clarify this Leo in this Lover's reverse. There was some sort of a breakup or something. Somebody was trying to have the courage to go through with some sort of a ceremony or something. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. They weren't confident, or they were skeptical. Remember, they were skeptical because they feel like they weren't going to get a return on their investment. There was something that they didn't finish. Somebody needed to get this 10 of Pentacles. Somebody made a choice to get it. And they were creative with their financial choices and how they were going to obtain this money. They thought carefully. But it says it was unfinished work. Something didn't pan out. Something wasn't finished with this 10 of Pentacles. They couldn't get it. What? Clarify this Lovers in this Strength card. Give me that, please. The Tower. Something fell apart. Something turned out to be a disaster. It was more trouble than it was worth to do something here. Excuse me. There's something with a fire. Something having to do with a home, a fire. Never mind. Let me not even go there. Something changed. Somebody's now sitting in chaos. Tell me, what's this 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands? You guys go from 5 of Wands to 9 of Wands. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles that comes out reversed here. So whatever was done, whatever this group work was that was done, it was lack of quality. It was sloppy. Right? It fell apart. It was the work, the craftsmanship of the work was not good enough to get whatever they were trying to get. So this 10 of Pentacles that they were trying to get, they actually wound up losing money with this 7 of Pentacles reverse. They didn't get anything back. There was no growth. In fact, there were setbacks and no reward, right? So, child, somebody's looking at this now. Somebody could be doing an investigation, or there's a private eye, or somebody's gossiping about this unfinished teamwork. Somebody could be in construction. Somebody could do work on somebody's home or something like that, but teamwork. Somebody could have hired a private eye to see what was going on. Somebody is curious about something. Somebody's communicating with others and talking. This is gossip too. So somebody's gossiping about somebody's work. Somebody's gossiping at somebody's efforts to take somebody's money, steal somebody's money, start trouble with them in the community, the industry community. This feels like it's somebody's job. So somebody tried to muddy your name in your own industry, right? It says it didn't work out too well for them. That's what it says. Anything else here? I'm not laughing. What are these financial choices? What's up with this? Tell me, clarify this 7. Okay, that was that. King of Cups. Somebody who's being wise and diplomatic is trying to call judgment on something. Somebody's balanced. Somebody who's devoted. They're an advisor. They're a counselor. Somebody's giving you guys some sort of counsel about choices made in the financial area. This could be a financial advisor, this King of Cups. This person not only counsels, but they have an element of psychology that they incorporate. They're mature, level-headed, they're diplomatic, they're professional. There's something that they're walking you guys through. Something having to do with money. Some of you guys are having counseling because you're dealing with loss in terms of finances. Some of you guys are let down because of a celebration or some dream or illusion that you have in your head about some situation. Give me more. What's this Page of Swords in the Strength card? Somebody's looking into an arson with a Leo. 7 of Wands. Somebody is now facing some sort of financial challenges having to do with work. They're defensive. Somebody's going to need to stand up for themselves and speak to something. It could be a Leo that's got to speak to something, right? Leo, Strength card. And then we have this when I ask for clarification. That's Leo again. Somebody's defending themselves. They're trying to speak to why people are not getting a return on their investment. They are trying to speak to why their work isn't done, why there's procrastination, why there's lack of growth. Person could be a CEO. Gotta speak to some kind of loss. Who knows? But they're getting some kind of counseling. What is this counselor saying to them, or this advisor? This advisor could be a Scorpio here, right? Somebody that you guys reach out to, this King of Cups, for some sort of advice or something like that. It gives me Scorpio energy, providing counseling on money. It looks like it's also other choices in life. So like I said, this person could be a counselor, Scorpio, that you guys are reaching out to, or maybe you're a Scorpio more. We also have the Temperance. You guys are trying to deal with something having to do maybe with the Sagittarius energy here, where you are getting some peace and balance in a situation, accepting some sort of loss. There's something where you guys are doing it in moderation and trying to find peace in a situation. You could be a King of Cups. You could be a Sagittarius. You are coming out upright, patience. But we also have this Knight of Pentacles energy here that comes up too. I don't know if this person, I don't know what that is. Claire? Oh, my phone went dead. I think the phone went dead, guys. Full. I think it's still on. Yeah, somebody's a fool here. Somebody took some sort of a risk or a chance with this fool energy. It could have been an Aries who took some sort of a risk. They celebrated something way too fast to get the Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, they attended a celebration where they made a conscious decision to do something, and they were persistent about it. They kept going with it, and they didn't get anything from it. Why are all these people here? There's some breakup with the Two of Cups. What's this? It could have been a breakup with a Cancer. Yep. Confirmation. This Queen of Cups, it could have been a Two of Cups reverse. It was a breakup or a separation. Confirmation, Cancer. I think this is off, guys. I love you. All right. Let me get out of here. See you in a bit. Bye. I don't know what's going on, guys. Hold on. Let me see if this is... I see the button where it's asking me if... You know how to...